Hello, everybody. Here we have the standard form of an equation of a circle with radius r and center h comma k. And we're going to use this standard form to find the center and the radius of the equation x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 10y plus 16 equals 0. Now, if you look at the equation, if we change this equation to standard form, then we'll see the h and the k and the r, and then we can have the radius and the center that way. Okay. So again, if we change this equation that we're given into standard form, we'll see the h, k, and the r, which will give us the center and the radius. So let's go ahead and try to change it to be the standard form. To change it to standard form, we have to somehow put parentheses in here. In other words, we have to put something of the format something minus something parentheses squared. All right. And the way to do that is something known as completing the square. All right, so to complete the square, to get an x minus h, that's called a binomial. So we're going to get a binomial, or anything of two terms is called a binomial. So we want to get a binomial squared. Okay, now here's how we're going to do that. So we're going to put the x's together and the y's together like so. So x squared, we'll put that together with the 8x. And we're going to leave a space after the 8x. And then we'll put the y's together over here. So we have a y squared minus 10y. And then we'll leave a space after the negative 10y. And we'll put the plus 16 over here equals 0. All right. Now we put a space because we're going to fill the space in with a number. And to get the number, this is where completing the square comes in. So let's look at the coefficient of x, which is 8. All right. We're going to take this 8. We're going to go off to the side and do this work here. We'll take this 8 and then divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. And then we'll take this 4 and square it. This gives us 16. All right, now that may seem weird while we're doing this, but we'll see what happens after that. All right, so completing the square is a very useful thing. So we get 16 there. So we're going to add 16 in this space. We're going to put plus 16 in this space. And we're essentially adding 16 to the left-hand side. So we'll do the same thing to the right-hand side. So we'll add 16 to the 0. All right. Now we're going to complete the square on the y's, okay? So we have a negative 10 right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this negative 10. We'll go outside and do this as well. Take the negative 10, and again, always divide by 2 first. So negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. And then we'll square the negative 5. And negative 5 squared is 25. Okay, so these are the same 2 steps of completing the square over and over again. So let me just write this out so we can see it. So there's 2 steps. So divide by 2. Divide the coefficient of x by 2. And then square the result. These same 2 steps. All right. Okay, so we did a negative 10 divided by 2, which is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25. And that means we'll fill in this space with a plus 25. And that means, again, we added 25 to the left-hand side. So we'll essentially add 25 to the right-hand side. Now let's clean this up. So we have x squared plus 8x plus 16 plus y squared minus 10y plus 25 plus 16 is equal to 0 plus 16 plus 25 is 41. Okay, now we want to get the binomial squared. So to do that, here's a little trick. So we'll, for the x squared plus 8x plus 16, we're going to write parentheses squared there, and we'll put an x right here, and the plus, and notice that earlier we did the 8 divided by 2 and got 4, so we're going to put a 4 right here. And so that what this means is x squared plus 8x plus 16 is the same as the parentheses x plus 4 parentheses squared. All right. Now, to check this, we can go backwards, okay? So let's check this to make sure. We'll do it for this one. Yeah, I'll rewrite x plus 4 parentheses squared as x plus 4 in parentheses times x plus 4 in parentheses. And if I do the multiplication, let's see. So x times x is x squared plus, then we have this x times this 4, which is 4x, plus, and this 4 times this x, which is 4x, plus, and then we get a 4 times the 4, which is 16. And if we simplify this out, this will be x squared plus 8x plus 16, which is indeed that previous expression. So essentially, we did the reverse of multiplication. And reverse of multiplication is like completing the square in this sense. So we get x plus 4 parentheses squared. All right. Okay, plus, now we'll do the same kind of thing for the y squared minus 10y plus 25. So we'll write big parentheses squared, and we'll put a y here, and earlier we did negative 10 divided by 2 and got negative 5, and so the negative 5 goes right here. Okay, all right, so so far we've taken care of this one. It's x plus 4 parentheses squared. And we've taken care of y squared minus 10y plus 25. We got y minus 5 parentheses squared. And then we'll do a plus 16, bring down the 16, bring down the 41. All right. And again, we're trying to get the what? We're trying to get we're trying to get the standard form. So to get the standard form, in the standard form, we have x minus h parentheses squared plus y minus k parentheses squared, and there's nothing after that y minus k parentheses squared. And so that means if we go to what we have right now, we don't have anything after the y minus 5 parentheses squared, so we have to somehow deal with the 16. So to deal with that, we're going to subtract 16 from both sides to get rid of it. And that's going to give us x plus 4 parentheses squared plus y minus 5 parentheses squared equals 41 minus 16 is 25. And this is essentially the form we would like. And now we can find the center and the radius. All right, in a previous video, I did the same problem from here, and I talked about a shortcut in a previous video. And for the shortcut, we just changed the sign to get the center. And so inside the first parentheses, we have a plus 4, so that changes to a negative 4. And inside this parentheses, we have a negative 5, that changes to a 5. So we have the center, which is negative 4, comma 5. And we have the radius. To get the radius, we just take the square root of this number on the right-hand side. Square root of 25 is 5. And that gives us the radius of 5. So we get a radius of 5 and a center of -4, comma 5. Okay, so let's check to make sure this is correct. All right. All right, and we have it right here. So let's put in the given problem just to make sure. Yeah, here's the given problem. X squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 10y plus 16 equals 0. And we did graph it, and it actually is this circle with center -4, 5. And if you go a distance 5 from the center to any point on the circle, it should be 5, which is the radius. So we're starting from the center, -4, 5, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places, which lands us on a point on the circle. And so that means the radius is indeed 5. So this is the correct circle. And that's how to find the center and the radius of an equation of a circle.